Hi everybody, I'm Jim Cahill and welcome to the November 18, 2020 edition of 7 Happenings in Manufacturing and Automation from my Twitter feed. Alright, let's get started with item number 1. Okay, here in the good old US of A, we've got some good news for next week's Thanksgiving travelers. GasBuddy reports in a study they find that 45% fewer travelers on the road this Thanksgiving, and gas prices expected to be the lowest since 2016. And if you go to the link emr.sn/1-18NOV20, all lowercase, you'll see the details of that one. All right, let's go to item number 2. Here's some good news out of Louisiana. Sassols started up their 420,000 ton low-density polyethylene unit in Lake Charles, Louisiana, after suffering a 2019 fire and, of course, this year in 2020, numerous hurricanes that blew through the region. More on this at EMRSN/2-18NOV20. All right, let's move along to item number 3. Now, for those of you gold bugs out there, prices fell after Pfizer announced plans to file for emergency automation after a final analysis showed it has no significant safety issues and a 95% efficacy rate. You can check out more of that at the 3-18NOV20. So, bad news for gold bugs, good news for the rest of us there. All right, moving along to number 4 out of 7. Some bad news from the U.S. Energy Information Administration. And this comes from Gulf of Mexico production in August. They saw their largest decrease in crude oil production since 2008, dropping a whopping 27%, although much of this was attributed to another downer report, this time from the J.P. Morgan crew, quote, "We see material downside risks to U.S. growth during the fourth quarter of 2020 and heading into the first quarter of 2021 as, quote, growth in consumer goods spending looks to have slowed more than expected." More on that at 5-18NOV20. All right, for all this bad news, let's get to some good news. And this is for those of you Bitcoin aficionados out there. As I woke up this morning, the price cracked over $18,000 per Bitcoin, nearing its $20,000 all-time high established back in 2017. And that 18K is up almost $1,000 from yesterday. And as I record this, it's slightly below 18,000 right now. More on that, you can see current price at 6-18NOV20. And finally, let's get to item number 7 from my Twitter feed. There's been a lot of talk about hydrogen-based energy, and it's a real growing topic of discussion. Indian Oil aims to produce hydrogen from biomass gasification. It aims to bring hydrogen fuel into India's mainstream energy matrix while utilizing the agrarian strengths of the country. More on that at 7-18NOV20. Thank you so much for joining us today, and look forward to sharing the future news from